Hey, it's Dead Guy Cardboard, back with a 90s insert video. I don't think I did one from last year, but I have a couple cards that I picked up last year, and then one that I just picked up recently that's a huge 90s insert card. But I'll start out with these guys. Picked up this, I think this is, 1999 Pacific Prism. This is the blue to 80. These are so tough. This is there's like 320, I think there's a purple 320, there's like a 180, I want to say. But the blue to 80 is the most short printed parallel. And this is the beginning of Prism parallels. We of course know that Panini took over Pacific and used this Prism formatting design and parallel scheme. And then I picked up this 1999, I believe. Yep, 1999 Upper Deck Sentry Legends to 100. Got the serial numbering here. So whenever I pick up a card now of Barry Larkin, I mean it's a big deal for me because the cards I have remaining are some tough cards to find, and any card from the 90s that's serial numbered to 100 or less is a tough card to find. And I've got most of them, but I don't have this one till now. And then I picked up this 1999 Prism Crown Royale. This is the limited. This is at a 99. See it right there. I think it's identical to the base, other than this limited stamping and then the serial number on the back. But then, last but certainly not least, but wanting this card forever, been on my top 3 want list since I basically started collecting Larkin cards. It's the 1998 Essential Credentials Barry Larkin out of just 25. I don't know if this lighting does it justice, but man, this card is beautiful in person. Has the clear acetate, well, it's like a yellow acetate. And just some background about Essential Credentials. So I have all of them but one, and I'm not really in any rush to get it from Essential Credentials from the 90s. But it started in 1997 with, there's the Credentials. These are out of $2.99. Then you have the Essential Credentials out of 100. I love the design of this with the sky in the background. Acetate. And then in 1998, they came out with these that just really stood out. I mean, imagine pulling this from a pack. This is the future, and then there's a now. So how this worked, every player has 101 essential credentials from the set. And it's broken in 2 different sections. There's a future and a now. So the numbers should always add up to 101. So there's 25 nows for Barry Larkin and 76 futures. So that adds up to 101. And generally speaking, the better cards are the nows. The nows for the star players are the most short printed. Like I think Jeter's out of like some crazy like, I don't know, like 6 or 7 or something like that. And the Griffey's really short, very, very low. And then Larkin's only out of 25. I haven't seen one of these ever pop up since I've been collecting Larkin. I found a couple images from some deep archive search before I was collecting Larkin, but these like never pop up. And actually, the only reason I have this card is because Max Jackson, I guess he follows Reddit for cards, and someone had posted that they had pulled this card from a single pack in I think a flea market in Kansas. I mean, what are the odds of finding like a Skybox EX 2001 pack nowadays? just a single pack, and then from that single pack pulling this card. I mean, the Essential Credentials now are very tough pulls, and it's, you know, a star player. It's not a Jeter or a Griffey, but Larkin still has collecting value. And anyway, Max told me about this guy, and I reached out to him on Reddit. I had to even like start a Reddit account. I don't ever go on Reddit. And you know, he told me he wasn't really interested in selling it at the moment. He wanted to keep it for the memories, and I totally understand that. That was about a year ago, and then recently I reached out to him again, and he had since decided to grade the card from SGC. I didn't grade this, and it came at 9, which is a good grade for this set. I mean, this one's an 8. And he said, you know what, I think I'm willing to part with it, and I, you know, gave him a strong offer, a fair offer, what I think these go for, and stoked. So, and then I have also the one from 99. This is the what is this? The Future, I think. And it's just, I need the Now. The Now is a silver background, but I've seen the Nows a couple times. I just don't like. I mean, it's such a boring looking Essential Credential compared to previous years, the 1999s. But yeah, just stoked. And you know, in my opinion, this is a top 3 card for 90s baseball collectors. I kind of go back and forth, but for the most part, I think the best cards to get if you're a player collector from the 90s for baseball, it's these 3: the 1996 Mirror Gold, Central Credentials Now, and the Crusade Red 25. So 25, 25, and then these are to 30. Some would consider these to be also maybe in the top 3. The 1997 Finest Gold Embossed Refractor. I did for a long time. I mean, I love the technology. There's just so much going on. There's embossing. There's atomic refractor finish. There's die cut. It's refractor finish on the back. What's kind of holding me back from making this maybe a top 3, and maybe put this as the 4th best 90s baseball insert, is these start to green. I've had 3 copies of this card, and one was already greening. And there's really nothing you can do to avoid greening. I mean, I saw Nate Turner recently talked about it. He had the Jordan, the BGS 9.5 that had no greening. He had to scan it, with no greening, and then he put it in a climate-controlled, you know, whatever. There's no moisture in the air, like in a dark safe, and he pulled it out 10 years later and had greened. So no one really knows why these green, like lighting or moisture, or humidity. I don't know. I think it's kind of inevitable, which kind of really distracts from the card, in my opinion. But when they don't have greening for the short time that they don't, whether this will be for another 10 years or 5 or 2, who knows? It's a gorgeous card. And of course, this is another one on everyone's favorite list. But these PMGs weren't that big of a deal until recently, when it really exploded in the basketball market. But the baseball world, these are always top dogs. So super excited to get this Essential Credentials. Later.